Hello YouTube friends and welcome to my channel. In this video I would like to share with you unboxing and a first look of a new petrified fish that I recently got. I hope the video quality will be okay. Please excuse if the lighting will be a little bit off, because if you know, I do make these videos in a direct sunlight conditions, or should I say indirect sunlight, but the sun is currently going through a cloudy situation, and it can interfere with the video a little bit. So this one will be the petrified fish PF01. So I'm happy that petrified fish does continue to make offerings with Micarta. So this one will be one of those knives. Right from the start, nice bonuses. So we have copper and Teflon washers. Inside will be the KVT ceramic ball bearing ones, microfiber cloth, and they also provide you with extra set of hardware, which is always nice to have, because sometimes these screws can be stripped out and then you can replace them and not to fumble around and search for proper screws. So a big thumbs up to Petrified Fish to giving us this option, and also a nice small microfiber cloth. Okay, so the PF01, what to say? Firstly, when I saw the pictures, of course, I do my shopping around AliExpress, where I find these new knives from most of the Chinese manufacturers. When I saw the pictures, I was not sure if it is G10 or Micarta or what's going on. So I did mail or write a message to the seller, and he told me that it is G10. And then I looked closely on the pictures, and I told him that something's going on with the grain. I don't think that it's G10. And he checked and then told me, yeah, no, sorry, it is flex. So I did saw in the description flex, but you never know if it is correct or not. So he double checked it and told me that it's kind of Micarta they are using. Okay, flex, Micarta. Anyway, it is the same thing, but different names. Maybe probably because they don't want to go to any troubles with the trademarks, because if you don't know, Micarta was obviously a trademark name of the material, which was developed by company there. Okay, so let's talk about the knife. So the 01 has a really nice large presence. So in my large hands, it feels really nice and comfortable. We have a overall length of 21 centimeters, that is 8.26 inches. The handle is 11.8 centimeters or 4.6 inches long. The blade is 9.3 centimeters or 3.66 inches long. The blade width is 3.3 centimeters or 1.3 inches. The blade thickness is 3.7 millimeters or 0.14 inches, and the thickness of the handle without the pocket clip is 1.5 centimeters or 0.6 inches. So let's talk a little bit about the materials used on this one. Like you maybe saw in my previous petrified fish videos, they are using K110 steel on the blade. So probably I did mention it in previous videos that it's some kind of D2 variant. So I took the liberty and printed out a page from Bowler. So Bowler is an Austrian company making steels. So this is a you can see a high-duty cutting tool, steel for dies, punches, blanking and punching tools, and so on, for wood processing and shears and so on. So here is the heat treatment, and if we are going through the technical specifications, then you will see the different names under the mixture of the steel goes, and there is the D2, and it is X153 CRMOV12. So I don't know if the steel is directly imported from Bowler or they have their Chinese equivalent. If there is going on, then it is probably this one here. But to give more wider wide known name for it, they did go with K110. Don't know why they did not go with D2. It will be the same. So just to ease your mind a little bit, it's no something new or a new developed steel. It is it has well-known properties and it's used by a lot of companies around the world. Okay, so let's continue. Like I mentioned, the handle materials on this one, they call it flex, but it is basically 3D sanded micarta. You see nice grain pattern right there. So this is a natural canvas style, so you have no polishing or buffing, just blasted and contoured. You can choose from different like handle materials. You have a G10, you have different micartas. There is green. I have wrote it down right here. This is gray G10, black G10, brown micarta, blue micarta. So you can choose whatever you like. Some variants will come with a satin slash stonewash blade, and I opted for the black one just to have a little bit more protection, because D2 is not completely stainless. It is semi-stainless steel, so it could rust on you. So if you like the style of a blackout knife, then you should go with that. This is a front flipper right here. So no problems right there, really completely smooth. Like I mentioned, it comes with a ceramic ball bearing KVT style washer inside. You can also swap them out if you like to any of this one. Opening method, you can definitely open it slowly via this little fuller here on the top, but yeah. The clip is a really nice deep carry folded over style pocket clip, through deep carry, and my lefty friends rejoice because they have give you an option to carry it also. So in my opinion, this is one of the best ambidextrous design that you can get. And when I will compare it later on with the previous one that I got from Petrified Fish, they really strongly go with this theme that their knife should be for everybody, if you are a left or right-handed carry person. On the blade we have also this I know it is the name of the knife because on the website they have not specified it, but let's go with it that it is called the Beluga. Probably it is. So centering is perfect. If you have a partial backspacer, but obviously this is for your landed hole, nicely nicely used with the Petrified Fish tag. Okay, so let me show you the pocket profile. So it will go inside without any problems smoothly, and you can see there is true deep carry, so you will not see anything poking out of your pocket, and it's blacked out, so it will not draw attention. So if you don't like this here, then probably you can use a Sharpie and just cover it with black paint. Okay, let's check out the sharpness. So right out of the box, beautifully scary sharp, like a scalpel. This will be a pleasure to use. Very beautiful wide drop point construction. Log engagement is really nice. Let's do also the lock test. Okay, no problems there. Really smooth opening and also closing. So yeah. Okay, now I forgot to. Sorry about that. I forgot to take down the tank. Sometimes I forget these things. Sorry about that. I know some of you are crying out, why did I not do this at the start? Okay, so let's see the size comparison. So firstly, let me put in one of my little bit older knives, the Yonzandu YX751, which is a similarly styled knife. The Micarta, the blade size, but it's obviously a flipper. So also a good value knife. These Yonzandus are really nice. So if I have the chance to show them with the similar knife, then I will try to do that. For some reason they did do a brown micarta backspace on this one, but yeah, it is what it is. If you're interested, you can check out the full review on my channel. Okay, let's continue. So I brought out from concept the model Cryo, which is also similarly sized, also nice drop point knife. I forgot to mention obviously the weight. So the weight of the petrified fish is 141.8 grams or 5 ounces. Okay, let us continue. So my previous petrified fish is of course the 949, which I really do like, the flipper variant. As you can see there, they are not really consistent with the Micarta or flex. You can see the differences. There's definitely a different color shade, but still natural style. So I really like the blasted sanded micarta. It will give you a really good traction, of course, and will have a certain own look while the micarta is aging, like here in my Ace Grand from Giant Mouse. Okay, let's continue with the CVV Elementum. The Kaiser Begleiter 2. QSP Penguin. Sorry about that. The TS111 in Berlin Micarta. Red Model 1, also in natural micarta scales. Burger Plus Bonfire. A large Griptilian from Benchmade. Spyderco Endura. Kershaw Blur. And just a side note, I really like the Kershaw Blur Canonian design, of course, a well-known, respected knife in the community. But man, if Kershaw would produce a Micarta variant, this would be probably a really a huge hit in the community, of course, if you like Micarta, that is. Okay, here is also Kaiser Pinch, which I do like to call the OG Chinese micarta, which is this style, dark brown tones. The 940 from Benchmade, also a beautiful Osborne design, excellent EDC. If you have one, you probably know. If you don't, you should get one. Okay, let's put in the perspective also my graphite peanut. And let's close it down with the K-Bar Dozier Folding Hunter. Okay, lastly, let's talk about the pricing. So these go for around 56 to $59, depending on where you are getting it from. Sometimes they will have some discounts on the webpage. I will link you down below where I did purchase the knife on AliExpress. But if you look for Petrified Fish PF09, you will probably see a lot of resellers who are selling them. I just have a good experience with that one, and I ordered from, and so I will recommend that one. So let's also take a little bit time to appreciate how they designed the deep carry pocket clip. So this is a excellent engineering. Somebody did really thought about the position, the placement, and everything is completely nice and flush. Even they are not using flush screws like let's say CVV does, but man, they went really beyond the, because let's face it, they could put two holes there and put the deep carry on the top, but they took the time to design and milled out the inside portion of the handle on the both sides, and still will give you a beautiful beautiful knife with a great feel and characteristics. Maybe a little bit if I could something do about design, I would probably thin down just a little bit the handle, or the tapering here, or maybe add a finger choil, but then we are going into the Strider territory, so and if you know, I love my Strider, so, but yeah, I can only highly recommend all Petrified fish knives, and certainly if they will release more Micarta knives, I will try to get them and share my honest opinions here with you, my viewers on my channel. With that being said, I will thank you for watching. If you are a subscriber, thank you very much. Big thumbs up to you. If you are not a subscriber, then please consider subscribing to not miss any future videos. I try to release at least 3 videos per week, mostly knife and gear oriented. Sometimes other stuff regarding my own hobbies. I do tend spend the time with painting Warhammer stuff and collecting Warhammer in general. So if you like that stuff, you can also check out my playlists. I try to keep everything nicely organized, so if you have a time, I will be really appreciating that if you took to then watch my videos, and if you like, you can comment, and also if you have any suggestions regarding channel, the knives here, just send me a message and we can talk. Okay, with that being said, I would like to wish you a wonderful day and hope to see you soon. Have a nice day.